Hello. Let's just make sure the mic's okay. Yeah, mic's looking good. I've got this turn timber Tameshi, but it isn't. I dropped the turn timber, but we are playing. We're playing a slightly updated list. Just turn timber with Emrakul. So the list is slightly updated. A few little nuances to the changes. So because I don't have summoners packed, I don't think Grazer's very good. And since I don't think Grazer's very good, I wanted some extra turn 1 plays for Ragavan. So I brought an extra portable hole into the deck. Since I don't have T West and Pat, which are essentially extra copies of this card, I've brought Recruiter in as extra copies of the same card. It sounds fairly good, right? Turn 1 Sentinel, turn 2 Engineer, turn 3 Recruiter, probably, turn 4 Kill. But we're playing creatures every turn, which is pretty different for this deck. It's kind of cool. And I'm really just here now. I'm at this no Barbarigmos. So Barbarigmos was bad against Thoughtseize, but it's actually fairly good. It's actually just completely fine against Thoughtseize, so is Emrakul. Plus it gives me points against Mill, which you don't face every day, but I'm definitely blocking this. But this does mean they have a second Ragavan 9 times out of 10. Ooh. We can all play. I'm going to just ditch Lotus Bloom, but my intention is to block. Given the choice, I'll block. So they mulled to 5, so that gives us a head start. Mulled to 5 and had 2 Ragavans. I mean, okay, now I don't expect them to have a third, but yay, they didn't. I just look after our life total a little bit. Pill Recruiter. Go either way here. Could have wall-gated for Lotus Bloom, but I'm just going to get Tameshi. If they had a Thoughtseize last turn, they would have played it. So they have to rip one off the top. So feeling pretty good. God, discard is just on fire. So many ideas. It's awesome. So we go like this, like this. Draw a card, get a Lotus Bloom. If I have removal, we still drew a card and we've got Wargate left over, and we've got the Lotus Bloom in play, so not too bad. Okay. We could beat that card. We've obviously whiffed on mana. How goes the matches? Well, this is the first today, on stream at least. Whoops, so white, green, blue. But I played a bit earlier. Everything seemed to be going pretty well, I would say. pretty well. So this is deterministic, actually. Especially with like 3 cultivators in hand, you just can't whiff from here. Da, 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 da. No. Land. Today on stream, I say land many times. I'm going to go get the green mana now, so that if they would like to scoop, they can. Emrakul. You get what's going on, opponent. Yeah, thank you. So they were green, black, red. So Jund didn't reveal Lurrus, plays Ragavan. So I'm going to bring in these. I'm going to cut two of these, one of these. No, not one of them. One of these. One of these. Seems a bit odd. I'm going to bring in Desert over Ghost Quarter. And I'm going to bring in a Bog over a Triome as well. Desert is like a Wargate target that kills Ragavan, which I thought was kind of cool. It's not embarrassing to go like turn 1 Lotus Bloom, turn 3 Wargate for Desert and just ping the Ragavan. And then turn 4 play Tameshi. That was the thinking anyway. I will see how that works. Do I need prismatic ending? I think I do. Maybe with the prismatic ending I could cut one of them, go up on that. Engineer's like the best card in the deck. Well, Tameshi's the best card in the deck. Engineer's the second best. Played some 2-mans earlier to try out a few things, and 4 Cultivator is almost definitely better. That feels a lot better than 2 Cultivator 2 packs. You don't really want to discard your lands on turn 2 and 3, so Teleria West didn't make a ton of sense. The Grazer I was going a bit cold on anyway. Case is a weird hand, but I think I keep it. I just took one of these. It kind of loses to Thoughtseize pretty hard though. They mulled to 6. Right, well we could beat that card. Why? Yeah, it doesn't kill it, they get a treasure. Really annoying. But at least it does kill it after the treasure. That's really annoying. That's not what I thought it did. But at least we killed the Ragavan. Let's put that in Discord. For what it's worth, Desert doesn't kill Ragavan, for it deals damage. So this is basic planes. Esper Sentinel. See if they want to sack their creature to kill it. They probably do. Haitsugu consumes all. So that's kind of cool. I like that card. It is pretty cool. Let's get just in time. Play this, pass. We actually are quite a long way from doing anything good here, which is unfortunate. Yeah, like I can't cast this. Well, I guess I can cast that next turn. Killing the Esper Sentinel. Okay. Nihil Spellbomb. Well, we do have Leyline of Sanctity for it, but not sure if we. Sorry, Prismatic Ending. I'm not sure we even need to do that. So I have that, but I might ending it. Depends if we draw Tameshi or not, I guess. Guess. Yeah, I'm going to just eat that. Eat that and pass, I guess. I don't know whether to play this card or not. I think there's a good chance they could be hiding a Ragavan over there, and I think there's also a good chance they could have a backup Grist, because they've not played a lot of stuff. Oh, their hand just really sucks. But if it really sucks, they'll crack this. So, okay, they haven't. Damn. Take a damage. Alright. Well, add a white. Draw a card. Play like that. Identity, pass. Ah, I played this wrong, I think. Or maybe not. Could I combo this turn? I don't think so. I don't think so. So I need a double white. Yeah, so if I'd have played, I could have comboed this turn. If I'd have played this out, I could have kept this untapped. And then I could have cracked this for white, tapped this for blue, played this and then returned it. It's not, obviously it's not actually doing anything, it's just drawing me a card, but it's supposed to draw me a card and get you through some removal of some sort. Okay. That's weird after cracking the spell that they just did. Yeah, okay. Do you know what? I'm pretty tempted to just go 1, 2, 3. I play the land. Play Tameshi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was just picking up a ley line and drawing a card. But that would have got me there. I should have tapped this. I was about to misplay again. But if I tap this and get back ley line, I could then use a white mana to return the Lotus Bloom, make infinite mana-ish, play Recruiter, go get Cultivator, play Cultivator, win the game. Sweet. Sweet. Right. That was pretty good. I think maybe that should just be dropped for Bajuka Bog. Just have the Graveyard Hate main deck. Would free up a sideboard slot for something. Not sure exactly what. This list does feel slightly cleaner. I played 2 matches off stream earlier. The Chimichangas. Here we go. That's like 4 colour money. I think I'd keep, but I honestly don't really like this hand, but this does feel like a terrible matchup. Oh, if it's just blue-white control, I guess this is slightly better. But this is pretty bad. Let's just start on a tap land. Maybe I should have fetch shot and just got it into play, but I don't know. Ah, maybe not. Cool. That's a terrible draw. About as terrible as a Barber Rigmos. You've got to play some bad cards in your deck to be able to play his combo, so it's kind of whatever. It's been really underwhelming so far. But I haven't faced Tron, where I'd imagine it's fairly good. Pretty sure. Oh, I can't actually cast Wargate. Well, I guess I can off of this, but yeah, it's definitely Goblin Engineer that I'm meant to play here. And they're probably playing Counter Spell with a pay 1 for this. Oh. Solitude for Solitude. Okay. Archmage's Charm then. They just didn't want me to draw a card. Okay. Done. I mean, that seems a little odd to me. They could have just solituded the engineer. But yeah, I'm not confident that anything actually resolves here, so just need to get a Lotus Bloom into play some way, shape or form. They maybe just know the deck, like there's half a chance. I've been spamming it everywhere. And there's been some static games articles which will certainly help. Whee! Okay. Because I fetched Stomping Ground on turn 2, I can't go for it here. But I was right to get Stomping Ground because I had Goblin Engineer. But please don't have removal for this. That'd suck. Well, you're not having the mana, that's for sure. There's one good thing about this Tameshi thing. If they try and destroy Lotus Bloom or exile or bounce it, you just sack it. Oh, they've got to have exactly counterspell. Oh, I'm going to get at least some value out of this. Not really sure what they could have that would change my play here, but I'm going to play the Beziju. Oh wow, is that F6? It is F6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we don't actually have a payoff. She's slightly awkward. But I'm going to pick up some lands and... yeah, I'm just going to draw some cards. Oh, I say some, just mean one. Okay, suspend that. Let's get the Lotus Bloom back. And then let's stop at that, because otherwise we're going to have too many lands in hand. I kind of already do have too many lands in hand. This is slightly awkward. Just always put the Lotus Bloom in the bin. Yeah, that's okay-ish. They've got Kahira plus 1 card, so you know, by the time this comes off, we should be in okay shape. Do you know what? I'm gonna just run out this Tameshi. They've got 1 unknown, and if it was something that could deal with this better than a tower, they would have played it. So they have to draw into some removal here. They can't add Cast of Solitude. They can exile their Kahira for it, but they draw Prismatic Ending. Chalice on 0 does nothing, that's fine. Yeah, they've got the Prismatic Ending, that's unfortunate. It was right to play that out, I'm fairly sure. It does do something, I suppose. Okay, because it does do something, I'm going to just eat it. Should have played the Artifact land there, I think. So they have a 3-2 and an unknown, and I've got mana. So they're just going to use Castle. If we draw Tameshi, we should be fine. Cultivator would be great. What's that do? Let's just work it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you yeah, Wargate for 6. Get Tameshi. With the 1 left over, you get your Lotus Bloom back. And then you have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I think we've got enough mana. I think we have enough. We know their last card, so... So they're just buying themselves some F6 value. We get Tameshi, we get Lotus Bloom. Draw a card. It's worth noting that this wouldn't be in the slightest bit difficult if we had Boba Rigmos in hand instead of Emrakul. Let's just work this out. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Why have I miscounted? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, for God's sake. Why am I so bad? Three, 6. I'm really annoyed. Okay, that doesn't actually stop me. Neither does that, but whatever they draw might do, but I'm going to certainly run this out into open mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down to 7. I still think I've got it, but have I? I don't. Well, that definitely helps. Was there one of some sort of counter spell? It was. So I've screwed up. Ah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is really frustrating. I didn't need to sack that. I should have just left it in play, and then I could have gone. No, maybe not actually. Anyway, let's cycle this, I guess. Tameshi. Alright. Try again next turn, I guess. Green, white. Yeah, try again next turn. Not sure if there's a way I could have played that where, so like if we go white, 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 blue, green, use blue, green, white to play Tameshi, and then you'd have white, white, green left, white, white left over, then so you could go white, green, play out the Damu's Call, and then use this for blue to make Tameshi. Yeah, we could have tried again there. Thank you. It is awesome. I could have. I think I could have comboed again. Then I tried. At least got another thing. Questionable plays time. Let's open up with an Aladamu's Call. See if they want to do out about it. They've got Kahira, but they're not playing it. I think I'm getting Tameshi and not playing it. No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. I think at this stage it's pretty clear I don't know what I'm doing. I want to keep this in place so I can cultivate her. I've got one Tameshi left. Okay. That's a good sign. Removal spell. Yep. So last card is Kahira still. This is like every turn I'm saying last card's Kahira. If they don't have anything, I'm good. Tameshi. Okay, portable hole does nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just discard the portable hole, I guess. Let's discard a land. And I definitely have to jam this turn because jam the cultivator because I don't want Fairy to bounce my Lotus Bloom. Plus, they still only have one card in hand, so they have mana to activate Castle if I don't go for it. So I just have to go for it. But if I resolve the cultivator, I'm drawing 4 cards minimum. And we get another land. Trigger! Right, come on. Another cultivator, Lotus Bloom, Wargate. I'll do. Suspend that. Pass the turn. I mean, what have I got? 2 fetches. There's a breeding pool somewhere in the deck, and this is dead. I now have Wargate for Tameshi fairly easily. I am on my last Tameshi, but I'll probably lead on Esper Sentinel, see if they do it about it. They put 2 cards on the bottom, so let's hope this is good. Oh, so they're scrying, and then they're going to cast bounce with Teferi. But what will they bounce? What happened with this scry? 2 cards on the bottom. Bounce that. Two cards in hand. I take 7. Oh, forgot I had one of them. Okay, I think 1, 2. I know I'd need a white source. Let's see if we've got one. I think I've got Temple Garden. Putting myself in grave danger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll go for Tameshi. No. Okay. Again, I didn't need to fetch shock, so I've put myself. I didn't need to do that. No, I did. If the Wargate resolves, I don't want to give them a window to respond, which cracking a fetch will give them a chance to remove the Tameshi. So I have to jump here, take 3, go to 2. If they have any removal spell, I'm just dead. Oh, okay. I don't mind the Ghost Quarter being an island at all. I mean, if I did mind, I could pick it up with Tameshi at some point, so really not an issue. They just wait to draw a card. I get it. I get it. So we just have this 1-turn window where they have 1 card in hand, and we have to we have to resolve the combo, basically. But that 1 card is very likely a counter spell of some sort. Hey, dude. We don't have time to wait for this thing. Good spell. Okay, well... Recruiter is a body. If they have a counter spell... I'm really trying. GG's. GG's. I'm certainly dropping the portable holes, at least 1 for the sideboard games. So I've filled up my hand. I've been a bit pikey here, but I'm running their clock down a little. They wouldn't. They don't have enough time to win 3. So if I steal game 2... I can't believe how... Because they've had 1 card in hand for like the majority of the game, or 1 card plus Kahira, and it's been like Solitude, Archmage's Charm, Cryptic, Counterspell, blah blah blah. So they've always had an answer. I think I misplayed as well, so I think we could have won that. Right, I don't want any of those. I'm going to go check my MTG Goldfish list as to what my sideboard plan is here. She's in this list, which is an old list, but that's fine. Blue-white control, removal counters, and then 2 to 3 Rest in Peace. So we need to be able to beat Rest in Peace, which... Okay, I'm going to just go with them. I'm going to cut a Wargate. I'm going to cut the seals. If the only thing I'm going to try and remove is Rest in Peace, so that's why I use Portable Hole. I'm going to cut a land. Fetch land's fine. Chromatic Star, I guess, doesn't really do too much. Don't know, maybe it does. Honestly, like the 3rd spell, Pierce might be 1 too many, but I'm not really doing anything different this post board. I just 3 spell pierces and trimmed land, Chromatic Star, Wargate. Having Portable Hole in the opener sucks. So I'm going to go get Sacred Foundry here. So then I've got all my colours. And I have an Esper Sentinel. Go, go, go. I think Elijami's call probably goes and gets Goblin Engineer. Yeah, you draw a card. That's very beatable. Yeah, so I could go call list. Ah, okay. Don't need to go with the call anymore. I could just go with the engineer. Oh no, crap. No. What an idiot. I could have just played Tapland Portable Hull. What an idiot. What an idiot. So annoyed. Got excited because I drew the engineer. I'm putting that as 2 punts. Can I... Is that a thing that's on my... I'm adding another because I've made 2 this game. Okay. Slightly annoying. It's actually very annoying. You've given me 2 cards so far though, so that's not bad. Oh. This happened last game. I had Portable Hull and Emrakul in my hand like the entire match last game. The entire game. It's happening again. At least now if they play Teferi and try and bounce something, I can kill Teferi, so... Okay, could. No longer can. Esper Sentinel's going to go. Yeah. A little bit annoying. It's really annoying. I'm really, really annoyed that I didn't just go Portable Hull, tapped land. And then I could have gone Engineer. Now Teferi's good. Ish. It's not bad. Pass the Engineer, draw a card. Now I can't cast it because they've took out my red source. Okay. It's a Portable Hull, the Relic. Handy. And I'm going to play a Chromatic Star. I'm going to draw a card. Add a red. And play a Goblin Engineer. All in all, a fairly successful turn. And I think they're kind of forced to deal with that. They don't know that I don't have a red source. Depending how much mana they use to try and deal with this, if indeed they do deal with it, I can Wargate for Lotus Bloom, and then I can go off potentially. Why do you pass? Yeah, exactly, Stimpy. You get it. I could just go get Stomping Ground and then sack this. But why? Well, that isn't bad, actually. No, let's just play Tameshi. Because if that gets countered, we've got extra copies of it. But if it resolves... Yeah, it's kind of nice that that's... I don't know. That was probably wrong. I don't know. I have no clue. But again, we're doing a decent job of like running them out of resources. Where can we go get a red card? I've actually got too much blue mana here, which isn't usual. We're normally okay. Come on, deck. Oh, that's bad. You already have one of those. Screw it, let's try Ardami's Call. Oh, I don't have double white. For God's sake, I'm so bad at this game. That's another punt. I'm playing it. They don't have a red for Prismatic Ending. They don't have Archrage's Charm or whatever else up at that point. I know they've got like a million ways to deal with this, but I'm gonna make them do it. I just wish I'd sequenced it differently. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I was gonna say that would have been an extremely weird way to deal with this, but let's get rid of that. Just draw a card. Oh, Spell Pierce doesn't work. That's right. White. Green, blue, blue. Return the Lotus Bloom. Pick up this. Yeah, it is GG. What I'm attempting to achieve here is enough mana to get back the Emrakul and discard this to this in case they have some sort of interaction that wouldn't hit all the stuff we've already got, and have Spell Pierce up, which I don't think we could ever possibly have that much mana, but 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whoops. Ten, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Screw it. GG. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if we'd attacked out, then we have exactly lethal, so they'd have to keep this, so they'd have to sack 6 other permanents, so they'd be left with 1 land. Kahira would trade with Tameshi, and we'd still have a Emrakul in play. So I mean, obviously it's lethal, but... Does Emrakul get beat by Solitude? Protection from spells. You could have Bounce to Fairy with the Channel Land and then go for Wargate Colossus with Spell Pierce. So, yeah, that probably would have been better. I mean, I'd have done what you said, Cathal, and then got the Colossus mana and then played Emrakul. So, same shit, essentially. I think I'm going to bring a Liberator in, cut a... How the cut should be. What's the best tutor? Like, I feel like Imperial Recruiter's better because it has a body on it, but maybe it's just too slow. They've got relics that I care about. Chelsea's that I sort of care about. Okay, I've got to trim. No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. This looks fine. Is this just game 1? No, game 2. Thank God, it's taking forever. This is why I made them use like an extra minute of their clock last time out. This hand can't cast anything, even though it had the best cards. But this hand is many times better. So if I took that, I go turn 1, Esper Sentinel, turn 2, something. Don't forget to spend Lotus Bloom. Move it over here so you can't forget. Ah! Well, you still suspend it though, because if I find an answer to this, then great, and if not... Yuck, okay. But if not, it's better in the bin than it is in my hand. I've got no discard outlets main deck, so... yeah, that's basically all there is to it. I think they gave us 2 free cards last game off of the Sentinels. It might be in game 1. It's worth noting we should have already won this match. Like I punted pretty big on the first game. It's just a scenario I hadn't come across before, but it was a punt, and it did stop me from comboing through a counter spell. I had the wrong mana to be able, so I couldn't try again. Doesn't mean I would have won, but they would have had to have something like Solitude. I hate these lands, by the way. I mean, it stops the Lotus Bloom. The original Lotus Bloom. Tameshi gets around it, yeah. This doesn't fetch a white source because I don't have another. It's the first time I phase control, actually, and in like 50 matches, so... yeah. I don't know whether that's interesting or not, but it's the first time I face control, so... I could have just Stomping Ground, played Engineer. I should have. Right, because that could have potentially got us a turn 3 kill. Did they give us a free card again then? I think they did, yeah. It would give us a turn 3... to 3, sack this, get Lotus Bloom, and then have 1, 3, 6, 9. It's that too short. This plus this means this is definitely not responding. This blah, blah, not resolving. But the worst part of that is I don't actually cast it, so it's not going in the bin. So that is bad. But the upside is I could play. No, there's no upside. But I'm going to get one in the bin with this. No point taking that out. It's actually stopping me now. It's the Teferi that's stopping me. Because if I'd have played this last turn, they'd have bounced it. So I wouldn't have had the turn 3. So I haven't. Although I think I punted, I don't think it's cost me anything. Put the Bloom in the bin. Let's put the Esper Sentinel back into play. Pass to them. So now I don't want to see Relic or Rest in Peace. Because yeah, I can cope with Solitude just eating my stuff. I don't really understand the timing that the opponents used for this. They've exiled a Solitude to play to eat. I mean, they could have technically drawn a worse white card and just done it on their turn. Sort of. No, we don't need to rip a land. We've got one here. I mean, most importantly, we need them to have absolutely nothing. Which is unlikely, right? Okay. Yeah, fair. We didn't come here not to try. So I'm going to hit the Teferi. I mean, we know they run Archmage's Charms. We know that they run... Oh God, I hate that. Why is that not part of my exile zone? I know it's exiled. This is perfect. Come on, tap low. Mistake from the opponent. And that is the beauty of running a deck that no one knows anything about. And it is pretty much deterministic. And let's just make a green out of a green. Because if that's... we don't run Bob anymore, Emmy. Wargate for Emmy is not very good, just FYI. Lotus Bloom. Pick up a land. Lotus Bloom. Pick up a land. Yeah, if they have Solitude, this Tameshi's dead. So we don't play around that. I mean, it's possible. You are correct. It is possible that they could have that. I guess we keep going, actually, just because it's extra draws. And extra draws means more chance of winning. That was an interesting time to tune in. What is this deck? It is a combo deck based on Tameshi and Lotus Bloom, and we have managed to fight through control spells. So now we have Jami's call, so we can go get Emrakul. Wow. Okay. Done. Jami's call. I could pay one, yeah. Get Emrakul. White mana. Play. Right, white mana. What am I doing? Just gonna pick up all my lands. And I'm gonna float some mana before, so I can use this blue land. No, this stupid bonkers. No, there's nothing that could beat me, so there's just no need to even think about that, actually. Emrakul. Pass the turn. Discard. That. Oh, what? Come on. It's got to be enough. And a Wargate. Yeah, it is still quite a slow combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we destroyed everything. You might be thinking, you haven't destroyed everything, they have one card left. But I'm going to play Portable Hole. Yeah, so predicted this. GG's. Close games. I think they were close. But the idea of this list, okay, so I'm going to show you the deck list very quickly before we go to the next game. The idea is that you get a Lotus Bloom either in play or in the bin, so either just suspend it on turn 1 or play a Goblin Engineer to ditch it. You can also Wargate it, so Wargate X0 gets Lotus Bloom. You can play Eladamri's Call to go get your Engineer, or you can play a Recruit to go get Engineer. So you have these 18 copies of Lotus Bloom. And then once you have your Lotus Bloom, you get a Tameshi. And Tameshi says, return a land you control to your hand, return an artifact or enchantment with mana value X or less into play. So for 1 white, you can return a Lotus Bloom. So that's why the choice on 0 wasn't stopping us, because we're just looping the Lotus Bloom from the bin. We're not going to actually cast it. And then you can sack it for 3, return it to your hand, sack it for 3, return another land. So for each land that you have, you can get a Lotus Bloom. So if the land's untapped, each untapped land's worth 3, each tapped land is worth 2. And then once you've made enough mana, you play a Cultivated Colossus, and all the lands that you just picked up with Tameshi just come straight back into play. But because you have a white mana untapped, you can then pick up your Lotus Bloom again, pick up all your lands again, do Cultivated Colossus again if you need to, or you could just kill them with an Emrakul. And it's fairly simple to get your pieces. Like, okay, so you've got Lotus Bloom, and you might need Engineer or Wargate to go get it. But then you have Tameshi that you definitely need, but then you've got Eladamri's Call, and okay, yeah, fairly simple, but like massively complicated. I'm not sure so far. Honestly, neither of them have failed to win the game. I've won every game I've won so far today, which is now 4 matches in a row. I've killed them with an Emrakul, and in one of those games, what's the purpose of the stars? Where's the stars? Oh, the Chromatic Star, sorry. Chromatic Star is a 1-drop that I can sack to Goblin Engineer and not feel bad. Barbarigmoss, the Enraged Barbo. Mr. Burns' Teddy Bear. So what that does for the cheap for the cheap price of 8 mana, you can you can bolt people with your lands. But the reason to run that over Seismic Assault is that you can, yes, you can Wargate Seismic Assault, but you can Eladamri's Call it up. Oh, I didn't realise the Q had popped. My apologies, opponent. Yeah, I got a little crowded. It's nice. It's nice. So yeah, so you can call for your win con basically, and you can Wargate for your win cons. It's very much. It's really difficult to name a card that beats you. That they wouldn't play on the Tameshi or on the Lotus Bloom or on the graveyard, like, you know, Solitude. They'll just kill the thing that the Tameshi. They'll just kill that. Is this hand good? I'm not sure. It's close. It's close to good. It's probably good. I'm gonna run it. You know, so everything that kills Emrakul would kill Tameshi. The one card that would wreck my day is Topper Orb. Not Topper Orb, is Stonebridge. Stonebridge hurts Emrakul, and I don't really have an answer to that anymore. In fact, I have these lands. So yeah, so it's Stonebridge. The Stonebridge is not an issue because when you combo off with Cultivators, you can pick up Otawari or Baziju. So permanent based, and even if you've played them, you pick them back up with the Tameshi loop. So these cards, and you will find them. If you're joining your entire deck, you'll find them. It might be, yeah. I do like trying to build on a slight budget, and like my version of budget would be different to others, but I play Magic Online. I'm quite close to cutting that just because of budget reasons. The last list I ran was this one, so it looks slightly different. It had Summoners Packs. Instead of 4 copies of Cultivator, I had 2 Summoners Packs, and it had Teleria West to find the Summoners Packs, but this just never happened. So 4 Cultivator is just better than Pat plus T West at the minute, because I don't have many other Pat targets. But yeah, the other list that I had, I could actually afford. So this one, I want a rental for some of the cards, and it's like the least greedy 4-color mana base in history. It's nothing with 2 pips that you cast with lands. Like, you don't cast these with your lands, you cast them with Lotus Bloom, and everything else is just 1/1/1/1/1. So you don't need 2 of any one color, so that's good. Yeah, budget players. I was once a budget player for a long time. Ooh, someone has been. Think you're my first op that knows what I'm up to. Someone has been reading the internet. No spoilers. I've just started on the internet. Bit of a Brooklyn Nine-Nine joke for all you fans. So they're cascading, I guess, into some rhinos. I like facing decks like that because I could just ignore the rhinos. I quite like just being slightly quicker than these sort of mid-rangey decks. It's a pretty cool cover. I played against it once and was like, there's quite a few variants. Don't think I've faced you yet. What was the payoff that you saw? So either someone's been winning my list and played against Werepigs, or it's even more beatable. Love it. I hate that they've got something suspended and I haven't though. Okay, I'm gonna go Chromatic Star, Stomping Ground, and I'm gonna ditch one of the portable holes because they can slowly take out, and I mean slowly, but they can slowly take out rhinos. So you get one portable hole back, kill a rhino, and then later on you can swap the portable hole for Lotus Bloom, and then you could swap something else for the portable hole, kill another rhino. But it's killing a rhino. We want to kill rhinos. So that felt like an alter the breed. Right, okay. Amulet of Vigor and Artificer's Intuition. It's so click heavy. Mine's not good for clicks, but it's not amulet bad. Opponents played someone from our Discord, I imagine, which is sweet. Donk, take 4. I haven't played rhinos in ages. What's their interaction? Like, am I playing around a counter spell here? Like, well, they don't have counter spell obviously because they're cascading. But what are they playing? Like Fire and Ice? Okay, that's fine. If they have Fire and Ice, they kill this, so I don't need to worry about that. Lovely. I stop thinking about all the other things they might have now. Force is beatable because I just set the Lotus Bloom in response. That's kind of bad. I guess I'm on the player cultivator plan. Okay, for Charlie Says 0. I can't play Charlie Says 0. I mean, we know that I can, but one Lotus Bloom, please. Suspend that. Play Lotus Bloom. Go. So they've got me down to 9 and they're putting 12 power on the board. So actually, I'm pretty close to dead. Even if I stick this, the chances are they'll be able to bounce it with like a Petty Theft. Or they'd be able to tap it with an ice. Or whatever, really. They're about to have something. 3 cards in hand. They haven't cascaded yet. So I want to draw... Okay, so... Okay. I was going to play the Ghost Quarters so that I could float some mana. I should have. No, it doesn't matter. I'll play this. I'll play this. I'll play this. And I'm going to play this. And if they have an answer to that, I'm dead. Quickest conceding in the West. Where am I from? I'm not from the West. I'm westernized, I guess. We're just about West. Anyway. Spell Pierce. What does my goldfish list tell me to do against rhinos? I planned my sideboard out before playing the matches. Living and Burn, Murktide, Rhinos, Blood Moon, Endurance, Force of Vigor, Mystical Dispute. Okay, well, none of those are actual hoses, so I'm just going to be in some Spell Pierces. I'm going to cut a Hole, a star. Yeah, it's just here. Is the list that we're running right this second. There's a couple of cards I'm not sure of. There's some cards that I'm just playing for the first time. I'm going to cut that. Just press go, I guess. I would give them a GG. The opponent was good there because they recognised what their hand was good for and played to it. So they suspended early and went on the control route. Ooh, what a lovely hand. Lovely, lovely hand. How we force our way through all the counters, but we'll find a way. We'll try our best. Okay. Suspend this. Go fetch a Triome, which I don't think I should be running the Triland. I don't think it's necessary. They generally don't have a lot of turn 1 plays, what with them being a Cascade deck and everything, so we shouldn't really have to worry too much here. There we go. One Triland. And I guess I play Call for Cultivator. Oh, yuck. I do hate drawing my 1-of win condition. It's like... it's basically I've just skipped my draw step. Because I'm not casting this anytime soon. Oh, are they... That feels Blood Moony, doesn't it? I could prepare for that. Going like... I can prepare for it, but not perfectly. Yeah, they're Blood Moon deck all of a sudden. So I don't feel like I think my best basics are Island Forest. So that means I can't play this, which I guess is fine. It's fine, actually, because I could just play this call now. I'm not going to besiege you a Blood Moon. I'm just going to let Blood Moon happen. It's really cool that our lands deck doesn't rely on its lands, so to speak. You use your lands just to trigger Cultivator, and they all come in tapped anyway, so they don't actually have any real text. So, yeah, we're basically just sat around wondering what their turn 3 play is going to be. If it's going to be Rhinos, we just win, mostly. I guess we lose to Force of Negation. That's true at every stage of the game. We don't completely lose to it, but we do lose a good chunk of the time. But we just lose some tempo. It's making me wonder whether I should even play this Eladamri's Call just yet. I'm probably better off just sandbagging it. If I have enough mana to combo next turn, sweat this out. So yeah, so I think they were always planning on playing Blood Moon, and then have realised that Blood Moon wouldn't bother me in the slightest, so they've chosen not to play Blood Moon. I said I wasn't going to play this, but here we are. They could tap mana to play a Force. But they're probably just going to let it resolve. So now, okay. What does the Rhinos deck play? I need to go get a Rhinos list up. MTG top 8. Modern. Right, I know this is like, I mean, it's free information to everyone. They've used a lot more clock than me, so whatever. But, right, other spells. They play Solitude some of the time. Okay. Clashy Footfalls. Dead Gone. Don't do nothing. I guess the Gone bit does. Fire and Ice. Force Negation. Prismatic Command. Violent Outburst. Okay. So Force Negation would mean I'd want a Goblin Engineer. Dead Gone doesn't matter. Fire and Ice doesn't matter. Crush Your Footfalls, Violent Outbursts. So most of this stuff, the Solitudes, that some of them run, but not all of them. So I think everything leads towards needing either the Engineer or the Payoff. So I'm going to take the... Oh, this is tough. If they play Force of Negation on my Lotus Bloom, I need this card. So that's what we're going to do. That'll do. This is going to get forced. They kept a hand with no speed. I think they have Mystical Dispute, if I'm honest. That's as well. They led on Basic Island, pass, and then they went Basic Forest, Crashing Footfalls. So that's Mystical Dispute all day long. It doesn't mean they don't have force. Show MP. We do the payoff, so that's even better. I want to go get Basic Island. And I'm going to play Tameshi. Yeah. I'm going to play Tameshi. They could have Endurance, I think, out of the sideboard. Yeah, it's pretty high on the list of cards they could have. Trigger, draw a card. Okay. How to beat Mystical Dispute. 1, 2. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we got enough, haven't we? Let's just fucking go for it. It's the only card I'm scared of now. They'd have fired off Brazen Bowler by now for sure. For sure. So let's make sure we have enough mana. I'm going to keep up. This is just like the cleverest endurance ever. I mean, I like it. If they're trying to like do it in a way that screws me for mana for the rest of the game, it's pretty smart. I'm going to play a Cultivator that lives. Not take the extra card. I think we're miles ahead. And if they have the Mystical Dispute, which I think says can't wait unless you've got, I don't know, a crazy haircut or something. I don't know. Done. That wasn't stunning, was it? Right, what can I Wargate for? I can Wargate for Cultivator, but that takes many mana. 10. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have enough. I don't really want to return all my lands though, because that'll kill another cultivator, wouldn't it? They don't have Solitude. They don't have Fire and Ice. They don't have Dead Gone. It can only be Endurance. Mystical Dispute. Mystical Dispute. I need to read the card. I don't know what it does. If it targets a blue spell. Okay. But they can still pay 3 for it. Just tuned in for a second. Thought the Rhinos on spend were you and was like, wow, this deck took a turn. No, not me. I would never do such a thing. I make myself worse against a fairy. Interesting strategy. Can I make enough mana to do everything that I want without returning the last land to hand? I don't think I can. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10. I need 10. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So annoying. I'm just going to kill my cultivators. I guess I have to. What have I got? 5, 8, 11. I need 10. Nah, I need this up for Mystical Dispute. Kill the cultivator. Let's go again. I think we've got this. I'm going to continue to play around Dispute, but we've got it. If this guy has Force of Negation, I'll just eat my hat that I'm not wearing. Don't. Double Dispute. Ah, this guy's a legend. That is ballsy. Fuck me. Fuck. Wow. No, don't be. That was impressive. I'm amazed you didn't force the bloom. Super greedy. Love it. I just love it. It's great. I think I just leave the bloom in play, but maybe not. No, let's play the star, play the engineer. I could put a land in the bin. That's not bad. Oh, he wasn't paying attention. Shuffle with the Emrakul? No, I just put a Lotus Bloom in the bin. Whoops. Damn. You did, but you got me good. It's a questionable parts on my side. Like, I let my first cultivator live and maybe should have killed it off for an extra card. Which would have then given me enough mana to cast this Emrakul, but wasn't to know what was at the top of my deck, but I should have just killed it off. Because I ended up killing it off and then dying to that mistake. So I should have just killed it off sooner. Got the extra card, got the extra mana. I just an extra mana, that's a lie. But I should have got the extra card. Because if the extra card was a land, then I'm fine. If the extra card's a damage call, I'm also fine. I could just play it. And then if it gets forced, at least I'm not like, oh no, I have no cards left. So, I certainly messed up. Certainly. But we can recover, it just depends what they have. And there's the Blood Moon that we knew they had. I'm going to use that to my advantage and just play this. Get the Razor Verge back. Draw card. So we got 2 lands. Oh, it's got another land. And like now, if they just go crazy with rhinos, oh, we don't have a white source. Oh crap. Well, we can engineer the bridge to get a chromatic star, I guess, or the bloom. If they kill the engineer here, I've got another bloom coming. I guess it's all okay. I'm gonna go forest. I'm just gonna go forest pass. Forest swing pass. Forest pass. I'm not gonna swing. I really don't need to swing. Because if they have violent outburst, we're sad. Changing the chromatic star for the razor tide was a little risky in hindsight, and I didn't need to do it at sorcery speed. Okay, I think that's okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's fine. And we'll just discard Windswept Teeth. Now they have some rhinos, so now lots. Like 50 plus. Relatively long anyhow. I think I've had 3 4-1s now. Cathal's back. Well, opponent's decided he wants to kill me. But they just did the craziest thing. They didn't force of negation my Lotus Bloom, and then I picked up all my lands and wargated for Cultivator, and they forced a negation my wargate. So it was kind of mental. They just completely screwed us. Now it's turn 7, and we're all just doing what we want to do. And we're going to just try and combo from here now. But it's going to be tough. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Minus 3 is 12. I mean, we're going for it, obviously. Actually, like this. Blue-red, what can they have in blue-red? You can use purple hull and engineer to get rid of a token to get another turn. We need white mana to do it. Can use purple hull. So we're going to just start by going with the Lotus Bloom. I can. I'll probably do that then. So if I play Portable Hull, let's just work this out. So I play Portable Hull, eat a token, sack Portable Hull to get back a Bloom. It's +1 mana. Okay, that's really sweet. 4, 8, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so yeah, so we go green, 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 blue, blue, blue. Play Portable Hull. Eat a token. Get back Lotus Bloom. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow. Get back Lotus Bloom. Of course. Better resolve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. I'm going to leave open a green because I can use Beseju if I'm desperate. 1 cultivator, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. FYI, I have Emrakul in hand. I had Emrakul in hand. Wait a sec. Oh. I didn't realise the portable hull engineer line was plus mana. That's crazy. Let's see. Yeah. I'm not sure I would beat that. Man, this is going to be tough. I think... do I want another portable hull? I don't think I do. For Rhino tokens. Cathal, what would you do? Would you add the chromatic star, the portable hull? Yeah, that makes sense. Portable hull, chromatic star, recruiter. Let's have a vote. I possibly could have. I need to be aware of that. I get very conscious of clock. Right. Vote 1 for chromatic star. No, wait. 1 for portable hull, 2 for recruiter, 3 for chromatic star. Vote. Which I should board in. 1, 2, or 3. You'd have a portable hull. Well, I've only got a portable... Just remember, I have a portable hull, 2 chromatic stars, and a recruiter, so I'm just bringing in 1 of these. Buy to remind you to buy FIFA 22. I have 2 days. For God's sake. You've got 1 hull in the deck. Okay, done. I have 1. Oh, wait, shit. I've gone up to 61 card special for some reason. Did not realise that. Alright then, that was weird. Turn 4 kill, I guess you keep. Alright, let's get Steam open. Steam to buy FIFA. Time to buy another game I don't want. Right, suspend this. My suspend is faster than your suspend. Esper Sentinel. Right, let's concentrate. Don't dox yourself on stream. What's dox? I don't know what dox means. But I won't do it. Whatever it is. Whoops. Badger. Exposing. Exposing myself. I mean, I do that all the time on stream, to be honest, but... whoops. What would constitute docking in this scenario? Steam ID. Oh. Well, if anyone wants my Steam, you've probably just got it. Why they why are they making it hard to buy? Okay, there's an option. Ooh, did they just let me draw a card? They did let me draw a card. Lovely. Yeah, doesn't it just? Here comes the island. Oh, no, it's not Blood Moon. Are they playing badly? That's very beatable. Are we just... We just eat one of them now, right? Just to save some life. God, I love Overcooked. It's a pretty awesome game. I just need to go out and buy a controller and then buy FIFA. The problem is with FIFA is that I'll play you twice and then I won't play it again. But like, it's 20 quid in it. Might as well buy it. So I take 10. I feel like I'm behind, honestly. This doesn't feel great. If they force this, I can still win if I draw a land if they force this. They don't. Not drawing particularly great here, but let's go with the basic forest. Play Tameshi. See what happens. It's not old school pro Evo, no. That is the problem with it. Hell of a game otherwise. Right, let's see what the interaction is. Do I have enough to actually kill here? I'm not sure I do. No, I do. So, I've got like flashbacks to the first game where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, I think I just have to jam it again and hope. This combo is a nightmare to execute. You know, like if we just had a cultivator here, it'd save us 3 mana. It's an extra land in play for next turn, and like you feel pretty good about life. But having to go down to 1 land to combo 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and like realistically, I feel like we should be picking up the last land so that we have. This doesn't protect us. This was bad. I tried to play around Mystical Dispute, but I forgot this only added 2. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This many. So this gives me Cultivator, But I died to Mystical Dispute, but I could play Engineer. Okay. But I only have 3 lands. I need to draw lands pretty desperately. That's not a land. That is. We drew lands. We're okay. If they have anything at this stage, they would have played it. I'm just going to go for it now. Resolving means you don't have anything. Or it would have been cast. I've thought that in game 2 though. So go white, let's go green. Let's go white. We're not quite home and dry yet, but let's just plough on. Not yet. Is this enough mana for Emrakul yet? That is. Definitely. Right, let's call for it early so that they know what's going on. Nearly a bloody 2-hour stream, Jesus. So it's not like me. I probably should check if this is enough mana. So I've now got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep. Beautiful. GG. So I'm streaming as we speak, and I can share Decklist and Discord there. Twitch.tv. Realised I couldn't. I love this deck. We'll try to spray some friends with it, but it's definitely a surprise for most. Let me just... Let's see if we get Werepix over here. I didn't want to tell him I was streaming before, but yeah. 3-0. Let's not get our hopes up, because that's when it always goes wrong. How has Recruiter been? Feels too slow on to me, but let's be admits that evaluation strange. I've barely cast it, honestly, and I've bodied it out. GG. That was a cool game. I don't know why I typed GG here. You can hear me say it, but why's the Decklist not showing up? There we go. So that's a deck list. If you want the Discord, let's get that for anyone who might want it. I've been 4-0. No, I haven't. I've been 3-1. I've not been 4-0 yet. That was a cool game. Like, you totally got me in that game with the Wargate. I can't remember if that was game 1 or 2, but it was pretty hilarious. I was saying all the way through the stream, I was like, surely they don't have fortification. Surely they'd have used it on the Lotus Bloom. And I was trying to play around it, and then I just ran out of options and just had to jam. Just jamming on the assumption that you would have just used it sooner. Fanatic. Seen this guy before. How do you want to beat counter magic removal for Tameshi? Sorry, I don't understand the question. I don't know why I don't, but This hand's bad, actually. Why have I kept this? Because I'm hoping this just redraws me loads of cards. How do you want to be? I mean, counter magic is tough to beat, but a lot of this stuff just comes with like natural inbuilt card advantage. So, and you can overload a little. So like Esper Sentinel's pretty good against the control decks in the format, but I've barely faced them. I played the Kahira deck earlier and it was really, really close. We just beat it, but only just. That was Le Chimichangas. Spirits. Spirits are particularly good against Esper Sentinel and pretty good against Lotus Bloom as well, spell quality in particular. Right, so do I have... There's nothing I need to go search for just yet. We'll get something later. We're beating counter magic. I just bring in the 3 spell pierce and just crack on. You know, Goblin Engineer is like a must answer card, but it actually, like in Thopter, you're putting something in the bin that you don't want to draw and that actually can have some value from the bin. Merfolk, okay. Merfolk should be a good time, really. Should be. I've just made all my stuff all their stuff unblockable, so I'm going to attack because, you know, they can't block all of a sudden. Merfolk with Yo-Yo, and that's kind of cool. Tameshi. But yeah, I guess counter magic. You've got Goblin Engineer doing something. You've got Tameshi doing something. Not sure about Recruiter really, but these are redraws. These, it can be redraws. This draws a ton of cards if it happens. And all these are just like, they don't really get countered, but they do have text on them, so. I haven't seen a Merfolk list in ages. I'm so rusty. Like, what am I playing around? I'm meant to play around something, right? They're a blue deck. But what am I actually playing around? I don't know. Tameshi. Let's go. Draw card. They no longer have Island Walk. I mean, the good thing is if they just have a bounce spell for Tameshi, then it doesn't do anything. Just replay it with the Lotus Bloom mana. Graveyard Hate would be annoying, but yeah, mostly they can't really have anything. This is filth. But what's really great about this deck is that you don't expose any of your combo until it actually happens. Like, there was nothing in play turn 4, and then there was a Lotus Bloom at Tameshi and they're going to die. And you have so many ways of... Oh, you're kidding me. Alright, no, that's okay. That's okay. Oh, wow. That seems a lot easier than doing it with Lotus Bloom. But anyway, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to... Ephemerate. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can get another Tameshi in play, but it doesn't really do anything. I'm going to play Esper Sentinel number 3. Yeah, it's a real spicy league, I'll give you that. Do I just go Portable Hole? Nah, I'm going to go get land. I could just go get Lotus Bloom. But I think I'm just going to get Razor Yeah, indestructible artifact land. Yeah, it seems good. Gives me my blue mana without actually, without actually, what's the word I'm looking for? Having an island in play, so they don't have island walk all of again at the minute. That has to be a good sign, right? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, worst case. And then they're tapped out. Like, this has to work for us. Has to. Green, blue, white. So many tutors. Perfect. We are in the clear, I think. We're pretty unlucky to fizzle from here, I would think. And combo. Come on, deck. There we go. Play it for a card. Done. Keep one of them. Sorry, once the clicking begins, I kind of can't/won't look at the chat so much. It becomes a bit tricky. I have to go off once more with another cultivator so that I can go find Emrakul with a cast trigger. So that's what's going on now, if you're wondering. 9, 10. I've got 9, 10. That's enough. So we can keep a cultivator in play. Yeah, that's the issue. Tap land. And let's go. Come on. Adami's call of Emrakul, please. Adami's call of Emrakul, please. Done. Suspend this. I have to go get another cultivator. Man, this is frustrating. Right, I need to just knuckle down and get it done as quick as I can, really. Oh, cultivator is too big. This was a mistake. I need to go get another recruiter. Okay, that's annoying. I have Wargate, so I have actually no reason to do that either. So look at them trying to use Solitude to interact with us. Fools. But also me a fool for just doing what I just did. Green. Right, so we have our Wargate mana. Let's get our Lotus Bloom in mana. Let's then get Recruiter mana. I'm going to leave that artifact land in play so that I can keep my cultivators, but then I'm just going to go under 2 so that the recruiter triggers properly. Right, let's go 1, 2, 1, 2. Right, this time we get there, surely. No, Yeah. I'll jam his call. I'll do it. Emrakul. Well, this is the most lands I've put into play before. 1. Tameshi Lotus Bloom. Let's pick up the island. That's 11. That's nearly enough. That's enough. Yay, Emrakul. Thanks. Yeah, take that, Murphy. Yeah, the X is annoying. It may not be a competition, but with sure I take a game actions. Yeah, how many did I have in hand? 18. All right. Well, we got them dead, and I mean, what's Yorion Merfolk sideboarding in? Relics. I think I just bring in Prismatic Ending and just leave it at that. Cut the recruiters. I cut a Chromatic Star for a Liberator. Seal. That'll do. Hand's pretty good. If I draw a land, it has a turn 3 kill, so definition of pretty good. Hey, Gospel Mimic, sweet. It's not far off our nut draw with like backup cards, so yeah. Oh, thanks for the follow, by the way. Zlegobob. I don't know how you say your name, but obviously not like that. I think we need quite a few more pieces yet, actually. We need a land, but I'm not sure that would quite do it. Let's say that if that was the artifact land, that would make 3. That would make 4. Would play this. And then we could play a land, and then we could make 1, 2, 3. We can make like 5 mana, or 7. We can't make 5 or 7. I think 7. We can only make 7, so it's not close to lethal. But it is pretty good still. Well, I'm not moving the Lotus Bloom, that's for sure. So I just need to draw land. If I draw land, I can make things awkward for them. Unless they just pop it now, which is like the safe thing to do. They get more value. If I crack this and target this, and then in response they crack the relic, they can do that. That's fairly greedy. Well, that's insane. I think that's insane. I could just respond. So now if I draw a land, I could combo off. Although I'm a mana short. Interesting scenario. So I'm now turn 4. Where's my game chat? Where's all the actions, game actions? They'd normally be here. Show game log. That's it. There it is. Um, they have a mana open now, so my life's got a lot harder. So if I go green, seal, 3 for 5, 9. Shit. Shit. If I go to 7, jump here. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, okay. If I go to 7, play Portable Hole on the Relic. Can't quite combo off. Oh, I could, potentially. Yeah, I'm going to Portable Hole the Relic. If they sack the Relic in response to draw a card, I could sack this for mana, and then I could sack the Portable Hole for the Lotus Bloom. If they don't fall for my trick... Okay, they didn't fall for the trick, so that means I just play... What would white, green do? Okay, they didn't fall for the trick, that's annoying. But if I go Tameshi, chump, take 5, go to 2. Or play Esper Sentinel, play Eladami's Call, play another Esper Sentinel, just have plenty of blockers. One, two, three. Ugh, tough. What's the vote here? Would you play Call plus Esper Sentinel, or would you play Tameshi? Or would you play nothing, just pass and chump here and take 5? I'm leaning towards chump, just pass, but no, screw it. I'm going Tameshi. Wait, can I combo? No. Man, talk about a guy who doesn't know what he's doing. Right, I have a chump blocker. I have a Tameshi. I can... They have another Lord. That's bad news. That's forcing me to chump with Tameshi. Which means I'm going to have to give them their... It doesn't have flash. This has to mean they just have Solitude, right? I think. That's what it feels like. I'm not giving them their Solitude back. They're their Relic. What they could have done here is... I am giving them their Relic back. That's fine. What they could have done here is picked up Yorion, and then Solitude my Tameshi, and then played the Lord, and they would have had lethal. So they've missed lethal, because I'd have blocked here. Engineer can go. I'm not sure if I can do anything to stop them, but I've got a feeling I can, so... Should we work it out? Or does it not really matter? 3, 4, 5. 5 mana, play Tameshi. Replay land, tap it for mana. Lotus Bloom. It's not enough. It might be enough. I can't remember. I can't do maths. Work it out from here. Play land. Gives us... It's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not enough. 3, 6, 9. 9 is enough to put a cultivator into play. If I go white, 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 eat, eat. No, they have ward. Okay. Okay, look, it's just... They don't actually have lethal on board, do they? They've got 5 that would get through. Six, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Although cultivator just dies though, so this isn't enough. I am just dead on board. Damn. I should have scooped a bit sooner. Okay. In response to the what can you do to make your step more resilient to creature removal graveyard hate, I mean, I think it is fairly resilient. Fairly. It's okay. I don't really think there's a lot more you can do. I never had Crumbling Vestige, to be honest. It's not very good. It's only good in that one scenario where you're 1 mana short when you start comboing, and that's pretty rare. You know, the reason we lost that game actually was because we missed our first 4 land drops. First 4 draw steps didn't find us a 3rd land. That was the reason we lost that game. We would have won otherwise because we could have just played multiple spells without having to really worry about anything. His hand's nuts. It's so good. And like I say, it's so good. It's just Lotus Bloom and Tameshi. So that's all you need. And against Merfolk in particular. I'm even going to give them Island Walk. I'm a generous soul. We have Portable Hole for removal. Just don't have an answer to counter magic, but which in fairness feels like they have counter magic, but I just go get another. Ooh, getting tricky. I see. That was probably a bad attack then, I guess. Oh, just pass. If they just end up playing like a tempo deck and not playing anything, like that is quite bad for us. Yeah, this is kind of bad. But extra mana is good. But we have to play. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just don't rush. Let's go get another Lotus Bloom. I think that's what I want, another Lotus Bloom. Two damage a turn is really low, and I have Portable Hole, so... should be able to overwhelm the counter magic if they have some. Feels like they have some, right? They've got to have something, but I think I'm at the stage where I will have to just have a go now because yeah, I can't just sit here forever. They're about to get up to Solitude mana, so I want to stop them doing anything too crazy. There's the counter spell. The first counter spell. Maybe I should have used this to cast it. Then I could go Engineer or something. Okay. Play a Lord. Put me in all sorts of trouble. Whew, 4, 8, 12. I've got to go off next turn. I have no outs except for this. I need to draw well. I need to draw really, really well. Let's go to 1. I need the Tameshi to draw me something good. Whoa, I didn't click the wrong card. We might. Okay. Step 1, fail. Step 2, draw a card. Okay. I just think about this. So if I potable hole here, prismatic ending here, I still need 2 more answers. One of them's there. One of them's here. Can I make enough mana? Okay, let's work something else out. If I go 1, 2, get this back. 1, 2, 3, crack this. I'd have 2 left over, 2 lands left, so I don't think I could make 6. So I think I have to go down the control route. So I'm going to. Can't play that. I'm going to get my Lotus Bloom back. It doesn't draw me a card. Turns off. Right, portable hole. Eat. White, white, white. Red, red, red. White, red there. Return. Esper Sentinel. Return a land. Play Goblin Engineer. Get portable hole. No. Yeah. Say go. Do you have a removal spell? I haven't got a white source or a red source, so I can't use engineer or. So if I hadn't picked this up, would have been slightly better. It looks like we're going to lose this game. But that's going to like wipe out half our board, so they have lethal next turn, and I have no lines available unless I draw, I don't know what, Chromatic Star, and even then, pretty screwed. GG. GG. Well played. Damn. Concede. Man, that's rough. I didn't actually have an out after doing all that removal. I sadly have to leave it there, but we'll finish the league later. The list feels okay still. I mean, I fought through some pretty crazy stuff in some of the other games. Obviously not in that one. We lost to some of the removal, but you can't beat them all. But we're trying to beat them all. Certainly not unhappy with that. Couple of stream viewers here on the Discord. That's nice to see. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. You don't need to hear me rant about how I feel about the cards. They've not changed a great deal lately, but the recruiters the least good at the minute. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hi. Much appreciated. I'll let you know how the last match goes as and when I get to play it. All right, take care, guys. Good seeing you all. I'll see you soon.